Uh-oh, there they go, y'all. There, that one go right there. Look at that. Here we go. Boom. Now, before I get this video started and everything, let me go ahead and let y'all hear this real quick, burble up. Oh, it just sound good, y'all. Goes the radar. Sound good, don't it? I know. All right, now let's get this video started. All right, as you can see, car's still running. I want to listen to it for a little bit longer. Red key, of course. All right, so today's video, let me cut that off. Today's video, what we're gonna be talking about, how to make a successful YouTube channel like my own. Now, my YouTube channel, I mean, successful is all relative, right? So my YouTube channel, I have 26,000 subscribers, somewhere around there. My YouTube channel, man, it isn't really successful as far as in comparison. Like I said, it's all relative in comparison to a person with 400,000, 700,000, 800,000, million subscribers. You know what I mean? But what I mean by successful is when I first started my YouTube channel, I don't know if y'all can see me better with this or with this, but let's go ahead and keep that open. All right. My YouTube channel, when I first started this whole thing, I didn't expect for it to get a quarter of the love that it's gotten. You know what I mean? I just started my YouTube channel with the intentions of helping people. You know, I didn't have no intentions on getting paid from YouTube, which I am now. I'll make a video about that later. And I also didn't make a YouTube channel, excuse me, I also didn't make a YouTube channel for popularity or to become famous or to, you know, to brag or boast about my car or anything like that. I made my YouTube channel only with the intent or intention of helping people, you know, obtain their dream car like I've obtained mine. All right, so real quick, let me just break it down and get to it and let y'all know I'm breaking this video down into 10 steps and how I did my YouTube channel and how I got to where I'm at today. All right, now, like I said, I'm not the most successful YouTuber in the world, all right? But what I am saying is from where I've started and where I've come from, this is big time for me to be where I'm at right now. And if you try to get to where I'm at right now or even higher, I would expect for these things to work for you as well. All right, so here we go. Number one. All right, hold on real quick because before I get to number one, let me go ahead and change my shirt real quick because, you know, y'all gotta know I got that merch out there too in case y'all want that. Give me 1 second. All right, I'm back. All right, now, before you start your YouTube channel and you get to all the good stuff, making the videos, doing all these edits and everything, make sure you love what you're doing. You know what I mean? Because I know it might look easy with the YouTube stuff, and it kind of is once you get the hang of everything, but it can be very time consuming and very tedious at times, you know? So make sure you love what you're doing before you start making these videos, because it's gonna be very hard, you know, to be consistent and, you know, make consistent good content if you don't love it. If you love it, not that hard, you know, but at the same time, it'll still be even a little bit tedious, even for the people who really love it, because it's a process, all right? So that's gonna bring me to my next following steps. So number two, buy the right equipment. All right, now what I mean by the right equipment, there's a lot of things. You can watch a bunch of YouTube videos on how to make YouTubes and all this other stuff, what's the best cameras. I did all of that before I started my YouTube channel. And the easiest thing that I could have picked up when watching videos is watching the biggest YouTubers, right? And I'm not talking about the ones with the big ass, you know, photography cameras with the special flash with the million pics it could take in 1 second with the lighting, autofocus lenses and all that. Not all that. All I got is what I'm using right now, a basic GoPro Hero 5 Black. That's all I use. And for thumbnails, this is all I use. I take my picture off my cell phone and I use that for the thumbnail. And for the thumbnails, what I use is canva.com or picmonkey.com. I use Canva more because PicMonkey kind of complicated and they make you pay for it and all that stuff to get to the real good stuff. So I use canva.com most of the time because everything's free and it's not really a hassle. And PicMonkey, for some reason, the website ain't been working as good for me anyway, but maybe it's me, I don't know. But to get to it, that's all you need is the GoPro Hero 5 Black. Just something simple you can walk around with. You can put it in your pocket. You ain't gotta have no big ass camera bag for it or nothing like that. You just walk around with that camera and you shoot your video. That's it. You don't need no stabilizer. You don't need no tripod. I mean, all that stuff helps. But don't be that person who goes and buys all the equipment and your videos are terrible, but it looks 4K. I'd rather have good content with mediocre quality than, you know, 4K quality, but the content is garbage. So, you know, get the right camera equipment and everything, and all the camera equipment that you need is really a GoPro Hero 5 if you try to do what I'm doing. Also, by the way, the GoPro Hero 5 is only $400. Now, I say only, like I said, that's kind of steep, But you got to think that if you plan on doing this YouTube stuff long term, then you're gonna get your money back in no time. Definitely if you're doing all the things that I just said. You know, you're producing good content, all the things. So, and all the things I'm gonna get to in the next few steps as well. So, like I said, $400 for the GoPro Hero 5, and all them other cameras that you be needing, like all them photography cameras, them are all thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, so you got to think $400 ain't that bad when you compared to them kind of prices and what you can get done with just the GoPro. All right, and you can get like a stabilizer if you really want to have no shakiness or anything. Get you a stabilizer. I think right now they're going for Best Buy at $300-400 for just a stabilizer, $400 for the GoPro, $700 total. Or you can pay thousands and thousands of dollars, which is, if you got it, hey, more power to you. But I ain't got that. Number 3, talk about things that people actually want to hear about. Like, and what I mean by what they actually want to hear about, things that you actually want to hear about. Like, what I did was, I watched YouTube so much, all the time, for years, right, before I made my YouTube channel. And I would notice when I watch car review videos that nobody would do what I'm doing right now. Just have fun, let loose. Not acting like they know every damn thing, you know, just having fun. And all at the same time, you know, talking about like the back seats, talking about how you actually fit in the car, the tall, how, you know, if you're tall, there was that one tall person doing car reviews. You know, talk about things that you think are missing from car review videos. Look at my videos and say, oh, he's not talking about this, I want to include that in my videos. Look at some other person who does car review videos and think about what they're not bringing to the YouTube channel. And then think about everything that you just want incorporated into a video, which would be a perfect video for you. Then make your YouTube channels ideally to how you would want them to best fit you. So if you were to watch somebody's YouTube video and it would be absolutely perfect, that's how you should make your videos. You know what I mean? Not like them, but think about everything they were lacking and everything all these other people were lacking, put it all together, and that would be perfect to you, right? So make that kind of video, you know, and that's the kind of videos that people are going to want to tune into because it's you. And you got to understand that the things that you may think are lacking in a video, trust me, there's thousands of other people in the world who are thinking the same exact thing you're thinking, but just won't pull the trigger on making their own YouTube channel and actually incorporating those things into their videos. So if you see some things lacking and nobody else has been doing those things, then do your own thing. And why not make your own YouTube channel? I'm telling you, there's other people out there. I used to do the same thing. I said, listen, man, if I'm this damn tall and I'm watching car review videos, I'm a Division I basketball player at the time. I'm sitting endless hours after practice, after basketball games. First thing I'm doing is YouTube videos, and I'm watching everybody who don't include the things that I want included on these videos. I know I'm not the only 6'10" athlete around the world, 6'8", 7 foot, 7'3", whatever. I know I'm not the only tall athlete in the world who wants to see this on the YouTube videos. I'm not the only athlete in the world, you know, who thinks these things are lacking and would like to know these things. So what I did was I made a YouTube channel and I talked about those things. And it's working out pretty cool for me, all right? So you gotta understand and be confident in yourself to know that if you're thinking these things, there's a million other people thinking them things too, all right? You just gotta pull the trigger on it and just make it happen. Number 4 is a very big one, all right? And I'm a firm believer in this, is that you have to be yourself. I remember before I made my YouTube channel, I would watch endless amount of videos, like with everybody. I'd watch SRT Mush, I would watch Subaru WRX Fan, Vehicle Virgin, Street Speed 717, the Black Scat Pack, that's my guy, shout out to him. SRT Mush, shout out to him, that's my guy too. I mean, I would watch all these videos, right? And everybody had their own different niche, you see what I'm saying? And Sop Kyle, he's like a very serious, by the book car reviewer, right? And there's nothing wrong with that at all right? That's his niche, and he's really passionate about it. Otherwise, he wouldn't be able to do it in the way that he's done it, in the amount of success that he's had. That's him. He's being himself, all right? But that's, to me, that was boring to me. All right, no shots fired at him, but that was boring to me. It felt like I was reading a book. It would make me sleepy, all right? So what I did was, I'm like, you know what, man? I want somebody just having fun, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just want to be myself. I don't want to be sounding scripted. I don't want to be sound like I'm reading off a book with the context. Yeah, boy, well, this is, I don't want to do all that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be myself. You know, like Subaru WRX Fan. He got his own wave too. He's a little bit, you know, he has a little bit of his funny moments, you know, but he's serious too. You know, there's enough people out here being serious to where I was like, you know what, man, I just want to have fun, be myself. So what if it works? If it doesn't, so what? I'm being myself and I'm having fun doing it. That's all that mattered to me, and I'm having fun helping people achieve their dreams and, you know, get to their success and, you know, all that good stuff, man. That's what I wanted to do. So I seen people wasn't doing that. I just want to be myself. And I'm not saying they're not being their self. That could big time be their self on and off the camera. But I want to be the same person that I was off camera, on camera, so I didn't feel like I was living double lives. You know what I mean? So if it did go big, cool. When these people see me in person, they're going to see I'm the same damn person I am off camera as I am when I'm on camera. So that was a big deal to me. So I feel like that has a lot. I feel like 99.9% on a lot, while, you know, obviously having a Hellcat on why my channel has went where it's went, and I've only had it for 3 or 4 months. So just be yourself, people. Now that brings me to my next point, number 5. Number 5 is a big one too. All right, don't be afraid to make mistakes. You know, hold on real quick. I'm sorry. Ooh, thirsty. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. All right, like I said before, you're human. It's gonna happen. All right, don't expect for your whole vocabulary to be boom, 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 right on point like you're a damn programmed computer. All right, it's not gonna happen. You're human. All right, so don't be afraid to make mistakes. Don't be afraid to get out there and fuck up. It's gonna happen. It's gonna take a little time for you to get. If you're not used to being on camera, even for me, it took me a little while to get in front of used to being camera. Just like I told my guy Henry when I went out to Sarasota, California, and met up with one of my subscribers. If you haven't checked out that video, go check that video out of me. I told my guy Henry, I said, listen, don't be afraid to get in front of the camera and make mistakes, because, and I tell kids this who I train all the time, every time you make a mistake, you become better. If you're not making mistakes, you're not getting better. It's that simple. All right, so get out there, make some mistakes, and learn what not to do the next time. And every time you do that, you get better. All right, so go out there, make mistakes, and get it happening. All right, now this is gonna bring me to my next point, number 6. Nothing like that, H2O. Like I said, number 6, don't be afraid to fail. All right, do not be afraid to fail, people. I promise you, I wouldn't be a quarter of where I'm at in my life right now, for one, without God, and secondly, if I was afraid to fail. All right, you got to pick up new things, do new things, and don't be afraid to fail. A lot of people are more afraid of failing and other people seeing it than they are of them just failing. You see what I'm saying? Like this, if you get what I'm saying. A lot of people don't want to see, a lot of people, I'm taking on my tongue, a lot of people don't want other people to see them fail because it's embarrassing to them. But it happens. You got to understand that everybody was a rookie at the beginning of something before they became the best. Michael Jordan wasn't always Michael Jordan. He got kicked off a varsity team, you understand? Tiger Woods wasn't always Tiger Woods. He got beat a bunch of times when he was a kid, and that's what made him the winner he is today. Now, he took a few L's after that, but that's a whole other topic for a whole other day. All right? It's just point out right period. LeBron wasn't always a winner. Steph Curry wasn't always a winner. Steph Curry's a prime example. Steph Curry, nobody believed in him. He came into the league short, undersized, not quick. Everything that you say, every attribute they say you're supposed to have in order to succeed in the game of basketball in the NBA, he did not have on the on paper. You see what I'm saying? But yet, nonetheless, he put himself out there. Wasn't afraid to fail. Wasn't afraid to get in the gym, put in extra hours or none of that. And now look who he is today. Got the whole world believing him. But it starts with you first. You believe in yourself first. Everything else takes its course. You know what I'm saying? Everybody else is going to come up to you second. Hey, man, hey, I believe in you now. Yeah, I know you do because I believed in myself. It's about time you caught on. But just don't be afraid to fail. All right? That's the biggest dream killer ever, is the fear of failure. That's the biggest dream killer ever. And procrastination. All right, so just don't be afraid to fail. Get out there, and so what? If you fuck it, give it everything you got. If you fail, fuck it. So what? At least you tried. There's some people out here who won't even try, who won't even attempt to fail. You see what I'm saying? Them are the people who are going to be regular their whole lives because they are afraid to even attempt to do it. Whereas you might try it, you fail, so what? Okay, well, I failed at that one thing. I'm going to pick up the next thing. Michael Jordan, when he went from the NBA, he won a three-peat. Then he quit basketball and went to baseball. You see what I'm saying? Did he get to the Hall of Fame of baseball? No, but does that mean he's a failure? Of course not. Went right back to the NBA, won some more championships. You don't think he wanted to go to the Hall of Fame of baseball? Of course, he's a competitor. He wants to be the best at everything he does, just like anybody who's competitive. So you got to understand that he went in with the intentions of being up there with the Babe Ruths and all that. You see what I'm saying? The Derek Jeters and Alex Rodriguez and all them. He wanted to be up there with all them, but he's not. But that doesn't mean he's a failure. To me, that means he's even more of a success. He wasn't afraid to get out there and try something new and put himself on that limb to fail. You see what I'm saying? Even though he didn't fail, a lot of people would say he did, but I wouldn't say he did because he wasn't afraid to get out there and at least try it. You see what I'm saying? So, like I said, people, just don't be afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? And you'd be surprised what you could do when you get that up out of your mind about failing and being embarrassing. You're embarrassing if you don't try, to me. All right, now, once you've gotten through steps 1 through 6, and now you're on step 7, step 7 is be consistent in dishing out good quality content videos. Did I say that right? I think I said that right. Dish out good content videos consistently. All right, and what I mean by that is, I remember when I used to watch YouTube all the time, man. I used to watch videos from whatever YouTube channel I was subscribed to at the time. I would hate when people take 4, 5, 6 days to post another video, because you know I like staying up on all the car videos and whatever other videos I may have been watching at the time. So every day I would like to watch something new, you know. But it kind of sucks when everybody you follow and you're subscribed to, you know, are taking 4 or 5 days to upload a video, even 2, 3 days. So what I try to do is I try to upload a video every single day. And just because I'm uploading a video every single day doesn't mean I'm just throwing out some bullshit. All right, you gotta put out there for the people what you would have wanted as a subscriber. When you were a subscriber, what did you want to see? What did you want to watch? All right, and the higher you get up with, you know, with subscribers, the more people start following you, the bigger your wave come or whatever. Don't water yourself down. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not trying to talk to y'all like I'm just this big ass YouTuber. What I'm trying to say is that where I'm at right now, I think it'd be easy to kind of just, you know, sorry, oh, okay, I got a little wave, you know, let me just start throwing out some bullshit, you know, just to have a new video out for the day. Nah, I'm not doing that. I'm only putting out videos that I would want to see as a subscriber, and that's a big deal to me, and I take a lot of pride in that. All right, so just keep your Kool-Aid nice and sugary. You know what I'm saying? Don't have it all watered down. You know, and put one little, you know, teaspoon of sugar. You know, put that big 2 hefty cups of sugar in there, stir it up around good, real sweet Kool-Aid. You know, don't have that watered down. Nobody want none of that watered down garbage. All right, now this brings me to my next step, number 8. Number 8 is just don't be an asshole / douchebag. And don't act like no damn know-it-all. Ain't nothing worse to me than a person who feels like they just know it all. They got all the answers. You know, you hop in every single car and you just swear you know every damn thing about the car. Or even if it's not about cars, it could be about shoes. It could be about pants. It could be about shirts. Yeah, this kind of shirt too. Tall guy, car view shirt. I got them in every size, every color. Tank tops and shirts, sweats and shorts. I got everything, baby. Hit me up. I got hats too. Let me know what's up. But anyway, man, just whatever the case may be, don't act like you know everything about every single thing all the damn time. All right, a lot of people don't like that, man. I know I don't like that shit. Ain't nothing worse than talking to somebody who feel like they know it all, man. To me, you, sir, are an asshole. All right, number 9. Number 9 is be consistent at perfecting your craft. And what do I mean by be consistent at perfecting your craft? Like, if you're a basketball player, get your ass in the gym. Be in there 2, 3 times a day. One time working on jump shots, next time working on your crossovers, ball handling, the other time working on your rebounding, working, whatever the case may be. Be consistent at working and perfecting your craft on whatever it is that you're doing. So me with this car review stuff, every car review I try to go into a new car, trying something new, doing something new, bringing a different kind of content, hitting a different kind of angles with the camera. Now, one thing is though, I do got to get some more GoPros and everything so I can set them up at different angles and outside the car and everything, but that requires, and I ain't that level of YouTube yet, all right? But when I do, that's all gonna come. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm constantly researching and constantly trying to perfect my craft. Different ways of editing, cropping certain things out, putting certain things in. You know what I mean? Like just working, being relentless at perfecting your craft and trying new things. All right. Like I said, don't be acting like you know everything, man. And when somebody else who has been doing it longer than you tries to let you know something, you know, be all ears. You know, take it in. You know, don't be one-minded or one-sided. Try new things. All right. Last but not least, number 10. Number 10 is simple. All right, and what I mean by simple is, I mean very, very simple. Don't be afraid to introduce new content to your channel. So like, let's say this is cars, right? So a lot of people came to my channel for the Hellcat, right? And cars and car reviews, me being tall and hopping in little cars, big cars, so, you know, all the good stuff, right? Going fast, you know, jokes, you know, a bunch of stuff. But what I'm not afraid to do is introduce my motorcycle into a car enthusiast channel, right? I'm not afraid to introduce my workout videos into a car enthusiast channel. All right, don't be afraid to try new things and do new things. Introduce new stuff to your channel. All right, just keep always constantly spicing up your channel. Don't let it become predictable to where everybody feels like, oh, I know what video he about to post next. Another one like this. Oh, yeah. As soon as they see it pop up as a notification, oh yeah, I knew. Yeah, typical. Yeah, I don't want that. I want you to constantly be on the edge on, I don't know what's coming next. Ain't no telling. This dude's always on the impulse. It's always very impulsive on what kind of video he's gonna post next. So that's what I think keeps your channel exciting. But the reason why I say to just constantly keep changing up and keep spicing up your channel is because, you know, every day's a new day, every month's a new month, every year's a new year. And throughout all that time, you know, the things that people want to see and the things that people want to watch, you know, and really dig into, all change throughout the time. You know, it's just a constant recycle of different things. All right, so you constantly trying new things, that ups your percentages to me on become bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, whether your intentions are for the fame or for the money or to help people, whatever your intentions are, that's something totally different. But if yours is to climb up the ladder, you know, then I feel like you should be constantly you know, bringing out new content, surprising people with new things, bringing new things to your channel. It shouldn't always be the same thing over and over and over again. And don't let the people dictate what you put on your YouTube channel. Don't let them, you know, dictate. You know, one of my friends, he told me he has a YouTube channel, man. And he told me that he's not gonna let somebody who works at McDonald's dictates, you know, what kind of videos he puts up on his YouTube channel. And that made perfect sense to me. Not knocking anybody who works at McDonald's, man, because I worked at fast food industries too, so I ain't coming at nobody like that, all right? But what I am saying is that it makes sense. If they're not doing what you're doing, or they have any history doing what you're doing, then don't let them dictate on what you're putting on your YouTube channel and what you're not putting on your YouTube channel. All your creative genius should come from you and only you. And other people who's in that circle that you know that are all doing the same thing, you know, and they're saying new things and you're watching new videos, yeah, I'm not saying be one-minded. Take all that in. You know what I mean? But if they're not on the same type of time you're on, and they're not living the life that you're living or doing the things that you're doing, they shouldn't have an input on what you're trying to do. Now, if it makes sense, listen to them. If it doesn't, scratch it all the way out. With all that being said, you know, if you cannot, you know, make the transition with time, you get left behind. People, you know, who's dressing like how they was 5 years ago, you know, they ain't getting in the clubs today. You gotta follow the dress codes, you know what I'm saying, baby? So the thing is, if you can't follow the trends, you know what I'm saying, then you're gonna get left behind. Now, I'm not saying be a follower, but what I am saying is don't be afraid to try new things. You see what I'm saying? Think about it. How many old rappers, like, or singers or rock stars or whatever, were around 20 years ago and they were just as relevant as they were 20 years ago as they are today? There's not too many. I can say rappers. Snoop Dogg is relevant today like he was back then. He was like the main man back then, but still nonetheless he's still relevant. But there's still old rappers out there who weren't able to go from then to now. I mean, they're still putting out music, but you're not hearing anything from them because they're not still on that mainstream, because they weren't able to, you know, change up their game. You see what I'm saying? You got to be as universal as possible, all without compromising yourself and your integrity and, you know, who you are as a person. You understand what I'm saying? My rant is done. That's just my ideas and what I've done to get there as far as I've gotten as far as YouTube is concerned. So I just wanted to share that with y'all, man, and hopefully that helped. And I know there's been a lot of people asking me to do this video. A lot of people have been messaging me, and I've been telling them, like, hey, stay tuned for this video. So hope this video helped y'all out a lot. And just like that, man, I'm out of here. Bang. I'm outie 5,000, y'all. One last thing before I head up out of here, man. I'm about to upload another video. If you're ever, you know, looking at somebody's YouTube channel, man, like my own or any other YouTuber out there in the world, man, and you're thinking to yourself, I can do that, you're not lying to yourself. You can do it. I was thinking the same thing, and now look at me now.